This is my first time at Guitar Summit, my first time in Mannheim ever, and I'm just so thrilled and honored to be here. This is really, really cool. I did a master class earlier with a few people, and I was so excited that they asked me to come here and speak to you guys here in the big room, the big picture of me there, which is really, really cool. For those that haven't met me, I'm Nita. I play guitar for Alice Cooper. I play guitar for Demi Lovato and the Los Angeles Rams, and I have a lot of solo guitar music as well. So I figured today I want to talk to you a little bit about something different, something that I know a lot about, which is how to separate yourself as a guitar player from all the other guitar players that are out there. One thing that I do always like to say at the beginning of all of my clinics, even though this one is not really the traditional type of clinic, is that I want this experience to be for you guys. I do clinics all over the world. I've done this in more than 20 countries. I've done literally hundreds and hundreds by this point. So I really want to tailor this to you guys and what you want to know about. So I'm going to play a little bit for you guys. I'm going to talk a little bit about my story and my journey and my gear, of course, because a lot of guitar players here, you guys always want to know about the gear. But then I'm going to try to leave a lot of room for questions too, because I want to talk about what you guys want to know about. So the first song I'm going to play for you is actually the first song from my latest solo album, which is called The Call of the Void. I'm going to play that one for you now, and then we will go ahead and get started. many guitar players here in the room? Put your hands up. I figured that was how this was going to go, but it's what I like to do. It's my process. How old were you guys when you started playing guitar? Just shout it out. 5, 13, 10, 8, 18. What was that one? 55. Okay, we got a high number. Can anyone be 55? I like starting my clinics like that because I always ask, how old were you guys? And they say 6 and 10 and 18, 12, and the 55, like this gentleman here. And whoever's the oldest one is always last, I noticed, because one time I did this and everyone's like 5, 10, 15, 20, and this guy's like, at the very end, he's like, 65. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. How old are you now? And he said, 65. And I think it's a beautiful thing, like you, sir. It's never too old to start playing and start loving this instrument that brought us all here together today. That, this shared love for these 6 strings, 7 strings, 8 strings brought us all here to Mannheim today to celebrate the art of the guitar. And I think it's an incredible experience being here with so many different players, so many unique players. I know that I looked at the lineup and watched the jam on Instagram last night, and I was just absolutely blown away, watching all of the different styles, watching Tommy Emmanuel and Jared James Nichols and Phil X, and like so many incredible players. And I thought, how cool to be a part of something so unique and so many different styles. It's not just for rock, it's not just for flamenco, it's not just for fingerstyle or jazz. It brings every single type of player together. And I think that was really like sort of what shaped what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, because I think that it's so important as a player, especially in this day and age, to find what makes you unique. Find what sets you apart from every single other player out there, because there will always be someone faster, there will always be someone with more experience, someone more technical, but there is no one that shares your life story and your life experience. So whatever that is, I want to encourage you guys today to go out there and find whatever makes you unique. And it's easy on social media right now because there's a million people doing covers and TikToks and Instagram videos and live streams and whatever else you have. And it's easy to fall into that trap of sounding like so many other players, or even worse, figuring out who you are and then getting stuck there and not moving forward, not progressing. So, for example, from my own life, I was Alice Cooper's guitar player for a very long time, which is the best. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. But you don't just want to be stuck in the pigeonhole of Nita Strauss, Alice Cooper's guitar player, Alice Cooper's guitar player, Nita Strauss, da-da-da. So what can you do for that? You have to shake it up somehow. You have to break the mold somehow. Releasing solo music, going and playing with a different artist, whatever that is, to step out of your comfort zone and do something that's not safe, but ultimately propels you forward in the direction that you want to go. Where's Courtney? Courtney Cox from the Iron Maidens is here. Where are you? Yeah! Courtney motherfucking Cox here in Germany together. Yeah. Courtney is another perfect example of someone that just made this amazing leap, playing with an awesome band called Burning Witches. If you've not checked them out. And we have the exact same life experience where it would have been the easiest thing in the world to go and get paid to drink beer and play Iron Maiden songs all over the world. But because it takes that courage, it takes that shift to say, I'm not only going to be known as this one thing, I'm going to step out and I'm going to do something to break the mold, to change the narrative, to change the way that people talk about me. So it's no longer Courtney Cox, Iron Maiden, Nita Strauss, Alice Cooper, like whatever it is. You have to find a way to separate yourself and differentiate yourself so at the end of the day, you're known for yourself and your accomplishments and not something that sounds like someone else or copies someone else or piggybacks on someone else's idea, but really find whatever it is that makes you unique and speak to that from your own personal experience. So I wanted to make sure to talk to you guys about that a little bit today. Thank you. I'm going to change guitars real quick, and I'm going to talk about some gear. I think that all of us, at one point or another, have designed our signature guitar in our heads, right? Whether it's your favorite guitar, you have something about that you just, I love this guitar, I love everything, but I need to change the pickups. I love this guitar, I love everything, but I wish it had this neck from this other guitar. So after 10 years as an Ibanez artist, in 2018, I actually became the first female Ibanez signature artist. I just love saying that. Because I still can't really fathom that that's a real sentence that I get to say. But I got to design this beautiful guitar, which is my signature Ibanez, the Ibanez Jiva. And I want to talk through some of the specs for you guys very quickly right now. It's an African mahogany body, quilted maple top, ebony fretboard, beautiful thin neck.